Мы счастливы приветствовать вас на встрече коммунистической молодежи всего мира России на родине Великой Октябрьской революции, столетие которой мы отмечаем в этом году на этом 19-м Всемирном фестивале молодежи и студентов. Социалистическая революция в России в октябре 1917 года стала сигналом трудящихся в мире о том, что общественная формация без эксплуатации, нищеты, безграмотности, расовой, национальной и гендерной дискриминации не просто возможна, она необходима. Торжество пролетарской демократии, пролетарского интернационала, социальной справедливости, науки и прогресса стали одним из ключевых достижений Великой Октябрьской социалистической революции. В мире появилась сила, способная противостоять империализму, так как эта сила была полной ему противоположностью. Ленинская партия большевиков, организовавшая рабочий класс и приведшая его к триумфу и победе социализма, стала основой и центром международного коммунистического движения.
Greeting, dear comrades. We are happy to greet you at this meeting of communist youth of all the world in Russia, at the homeland of the Great October Socialist Revolution, the centennial of which we are commemorating this year, and at this 19th World Festival of Youth and Students. A socialist revolution in Russia in October of 1917 had become to workers, working people of all the world, about the fact that social formation without exploitation, misery, illiteracy, racial, national and gender discrimination is not only possible, it's necessary. Triumph of the proletarian democracy, proletarian internationalism, social justice, science and programs have become key achievements of the Great October Socialist Revolution. A force able to counteract imperialism had become in the world, because this force was its complete contradiction. A Leninist party of Bolsheviks organized the working class and led it to the triumph and the victory of socialism, and become a base and the center of the international communist movement. Lenin and Stalin pointed many times that the socialist revolution is not yet the end of struggle between classes. Bourgeoisie, which loses power, will of course struggle for restoration of capitalism. It will be seeking for support from imperialist forces from abroad to use reactionary, not having class conscienceless part of population for organization of sabotage of socialist construction and organizing a counter-revolution. It had place in newborn Soviet Union of the Soviet Socialist Republics, but popular processes of socialism's development allowed Soviet power to suppress counter-revolutionary riots and did not allow the sabotage successfully with the support of popular masses. A Second World War in which the Soviet people, under the leadership of the Communist Party, defended the October's achievements, was a great tragedy for all the world. But the Soviet people had borne the most difficult part of this war, the Great Patriotic War, and despite this, it was able to win, having made the greatest role in releasing the world from fascism. This war had taken dozens of millions of the Soviet lives. Party had lost more than half of its members. History of different countries many times proved self
Comrade, maybe it's better to make a conclusion, an early conclusion.
I would like just to point out several things which are important in our view when we are analyzing the counter-revolution. Starting from the 1950s, after the 20th Congress of the CPSU, the basics of the class theory were overthrown, and the thesis that people in the party are united have replaced the class theory, have replaced the idea that the party should lead the working class. This condition has led the counter-revolutionary forces to advance to the actions to organize the counter-revolution and start building the new bourgeois class. The party, starting from 1960s till 1991, has incorporated a lot of elements who were not communists in their ideas, and this way the party was no longer capable to serve its main task, to be the vanguard of the working people, of the working class, and to defend its political will and political power. At the same time, the basics of the Soviets were diverted, while the Soviets were the system which was proposed and developed by Lenin, the system capable of securing the political power of the working class. The political power in the USSR was gradually taken over from the hands of the working people.
Comrade, please make your conclusion.
Elements. The bourgeois character of the Russian authorities reflects in its behavior. Starting with 2007, the Russian Communist Workers' Party is not recognized as an official political party. We have had our political prisoners between 2000 and 2007, and this year, on the 9th of May, the Victory Day, two of our activists, Comrade Batov and Comrade Tibakov, were arrested for several days for spreading leaflets and for speaking to people. In these conditions, when the bourgeoisie is dominating, we are meeting the 100th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. Our best response to the counter-revolution is the development of the organized struggle of the working people, of youth, and the strengthening of our international solidarity. We have WUFDI, but we also have a good experience of direct contacts between the communist youth organizations, which do not contradict to the international actions and solidarity in the framework of WUFDI. We have the experience of MEKIO, and it's the second time we are gathering at the World Festivals of Youth and Students as communist youth. At this meeting we would like to propose that we work out our further plans, how we should give the best response to the counter-revolution, and how we should organize our joint actions internationally. Our response to the world capital is the new World October.